is some breaking news regarding the Saints. Derek Carr is retiring. And, Jeff, thanks for calling in. So fill us in on what's going on. And
sharp pivot. But, yeah, this morning news broke. Derek Carr, Saints quarterback of the last 2 seasons, is retiring from the NFL. That is official. The Saints have announced it. There's a statement from Derek Carr. You know, it's been something that's been talked about, reported on, but there has been little information given out from the Saints over the last several weeks. We talked to Mickey Loomis prior to the draft, and all he would say is they are aware of a shoulder injury. They confirmed it, and they were working toward a resolution, hopeful to have something in the next few weeks. And now that we know the resolution was Derek Carr retiring, it makes a little bit more sense why they wanted to keep that close to the vest, because this decision by Derek is probably the best case for the Saints from a financial perspective. They should be able to recoup a good amount of the money that they owed him. I don't have the exact numbers on that right now, so I don't want to speak to it, but it should be very helpful for the Saints financially and from a flexibility perspective going forward. They drafted Tyler Shuck in the second round, quarterback out of Louisville. They have Spencer Rattler still on the team from last year, a rookie from last year who started 6 games. So there should be some level of, okay, this is a competition in camp. Who's going to be the starter? But, yeah, the injury for Derek Carr, they confirmed it with imaging. It was a torn labrum or a labral tear of some kind. There was degenerative issues in his shoulder. He had the option of having surgery, but there was no guarantee that he would ever get back to the strength level that is needed to play quarterback at the NFL level. So he's opting to retire. You know, an 11-year career. He started 27 games for the Saints over the last 2 years, went 14-13, was limited to 10 games last year with an oblique issue and a shoulder injury, which is where he believes he suffered the shoulder injury that's ultimately causing his retirement. It was the game against the Giants. He dove for a first down, came down hard, suffered a concussion, fractured his hand. And as he ramped up throwing for this season, it appears that he kind of figured out as that was going on that there was an issue in his shoulder. The Saints said that there was communication throughout the process. You know, we did hear from Derek Carr in the form of a sermon in Las Vegas last week, where he kind of detailed a lot of the issues he's been going through in terms of some of the talk about him had been inaccurate. You know, he detailed some of what he's been going through this offseason from a family perspective, some significant information there. And he kind of made it to the point that, okay, we're going to figure this out in the next few weeks. He had been in communication with the Saints, and, you know, it's kind of stunning. You're talking about a 34-year-old quarterback who you at least had some degree of expectation that he would play out a 4-year contract when you signed him prior to the 2023 season, and now you're looking at it as, okay, you're turning the page from a head coach perspective. Kellen Moore is the new head coach. You've drafted a rookie quarterback, and Derek Carr is now out of the picture. So a lot of people wanted, hey, turn the page, move forward, new era, and that's what they're getting.